All right, so hello, Leo, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey, and I'm going to be giving the messages for you today. This is a general message for Leo and those with strong or significant Leo placements in their charts. All right, if you have strong or significant Leo placements, this may have a message in there for you, right? I am using my Oracle of the Mermaids as a theme for the month, and then I'm using my Naked Heart Tarot as insight. All right, for those of you not familiar with me or the channel, I have no filter. I don't sugarcoat my messages. I very much read how I read. So if that's not your thing, you got kids around, don't appreciate those kinds of messages, I'm always very respectful of that. I give you the opportunity to sign off now. Otherwise, we are going to be getting into this energy for Leo for June. So Spirit, for Leo and Leo energies, what is the theme of their June? What is the energetic theme for their June? What is going on with Leo and Leo energies for June? What is going on with Leo and Leo energies for June? Guide. A guide, mentor, a trustworthy ally. You could have a soul sister or a twin mirror. Or if you're a gentleman, it could be someone who understands your heart. Your heart's the same. This is someone who is the same. Someone whose heart's the same. That's why they're a good guide for you and you for them. Someone that you trust. This might require you having a heart-to-heart with someone that you trust. The card is number 38, breaks down to an 11. This is a mastery of the self, ascending in order to close a cycle. Something that you've been looped in. The outcome would be abundance. An abundance of something, right? Definitely feeling like you're having a heart-to-heart to someone who actually understands you because they have the same heart. They feel the same way. They're compassionate. They empathize with you. They empathize with you. They could feel what you're feeling. They understand. They're going to guide you, or you're going to guide them, or both, in a way that I believe is well received. All right, Spirit, give me some insight for June. For Leo energies. What does their June look like? What does their June look like? Judgment, movement of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. Give me some clarity for these, please. Clarify the Judgment card. Movement of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Seven of Cups. For Leo. Got the Sun in reverse. The Two of Cups. The Five of Cups. And the Six of Pentacles. With the Three of Swords in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. Ace of Cups on the top. All right, Leo. Your transformation may be seriously tested. Whatever you feel like you've transformed through. This may even be the release of your ego, because in this deck, the sun is black and it's in reverse. So it might be your shadow self that gets projected out, right? How people would view you as a villain or the bad guy. You might have completely transformed, and that perception of you is no longer being perceived that way. And that would have to do with you no longer perceiving yourself that way or perceiving another that way, especially in regards to family issues, because the judgment can definitely be family issues. You may have transformed through family. You may have seriously healed your past, right? When in regards to your family, you may have healed something in your past, childhood wound, that shifts your vibration, right? The movement of Pentacles with the Two of Cups involves slow progress with a soulmate. Maybe they haven't caught up to you yet. Maybe it took some time for you to heal whatever your family wound was. Here's that heart to heart, right? I was talking about heart to hearts. You may have a very serious and very real conversation, heart to heart, with someone, which is a step, one step in the process of things. A very sacred soulmate with the Six of Cups. To be fair, that might leave you feeling really sad, because I think you sympathize with where they are and their lack of perspective, because you've gained it. And it took you time to gain it, whatever it was. It took you time to gain the perspective. And so it might be really sad for you to witness someone else in a state that you used to be in, right? And almost feeling confused because there's nothing you can do to help them see, with the Seven of Cups. You can't necessarily see from their perspective. You can only give until they're ready to return all of the energy that you've given. And you kind of need to release that Three of Swords, right? Allowing the heartbreak to leave you over it, the sadness to leave you about it, because you know ultimately in the end they'll heal just like you did. It just takes time. Everybody goes through their cycles. As an example, you might have had a rough relationship with your mother, right? And maybe your daughter has a rough relationship with you, right? And now you've healed your relationship with your mother, and you've come to understand your mother in a different light, that you can forgive her and feel like you transformed from the whole experience. And yet maybe your daughter hasn't forgiven you or better understood you or your love yet. You know what I mean? Maybe now you understand your mother differently, and you could only hope that they could understand you differently, and they're just not there yet. You know what I mean? But it's a matter of understanding that if you can heal, so can they. Like that example, you don't have to be a mother and you don't have to be a woman. You know what I mean? But it's that kind of dynamic where maybe you truly didn't understand the way someone was loving you, and then you were loving someone and having a hard time with them receiving your love and understanding it, only for you to gain insight in hindsight, right? And it's going to be the same for this person. I think it might be sad because you already know what perspective would help them heal, because you've achieved it and your healing came along with it. Maybe you stopped vilifying someone, right? And yet you're still being vilified. So it's like by someone else. And so it's having to have a lot of patience, because this is just a slow process. It's a step-by-step process. But you can at the very least, release the sadness, because you know beyond a doubt the healing will come. Eventually the perspective will come and the fog will clear for whoever this is. And you just have to continue to love and continue to do as you're guided with this person. Be a guide. Know that your heart understands their heart. And because you understand the pain they're in, because you were once in it, you know how to love them better. You can love them better without being hurt by them. You can be their mirror, their healed, blessed mirror. That you would understand that when you're conversing with them, there's a mirror dropped down between you, and you're having a positive conversation with yourself, even if they're having a hard conversation with themselves in their mirror. You're going to be the projection of the healed version of themselves for them to witness. And it's going to take time for them to integrate your energy in their mirror so that they're having a positive conversation with themselves instead of a rough one. There's definitely a level of maturity that's been reached, Leo. And I feel that really strong from your presence. So I hope that helps, because that's definitely where I see things for June. This is going to require a lot of effort. With the 8 of coins underneath, we have the Sage of the Hierophant under that. It's just a matter of time, right before this burden is addressed, this soul burden. It's just going to require some effort and serious commitment to teach, right? To teach and lead by example, live by example, and allow the love to just be unconditional, right? With the Ace of Cups that's on the top. Allow the love that you're giving to be unconditional. Know that it's going to take time and effort and commitment to whatever this is. You're going to have to be able to give without seeing the end result, and just trusting that the end result will be that love wins. You're going to have to trust. Because it's like you've become the butterfly and you can't go back to the caterpillar. You can't go back. You've come out the butterfly. You're not the bad guy, and you know it, because maybe someone else that you used to vilify, you realize they were never the bad guy. It was just your perception. And so if someone looks at you like you're the bad guy, or they're up against you in some way, or they're proving something right to you in some way, like they're really trying to prove something to themselves. It has nothing to do with you, and you just have to be the positive mirror. You just have to be the butterfly and show the caterpillar, you know, what it's like to be the butterfly, knowing that they will ultimately be the butterfly one day. Trusting that they will be the butterfly one day, because you know what it was like to be the caterpillar. And you know that the caterpillar transforms. Don't be heartbroken or sad by whatever this is. Simply be someone that they can trust as their mirror, as a projection of what they can become, because you understand their heart and what it really needs. because you've been there. You've been there. All right. So I hope that helps. Until next time, Leo. Divine Rebel Racey signing out. I love you very much. Remember always to love each other, and most importantly, love yourself. Bye, everybody.